around why this meeting came about. So the training committee, you can see it on the screen at the moment, consists of several positions. And one position became vacant halfway through the term. This is the position you can see in the top row, second from the left, of our trainer representative. A really important position, basically bringing the voices of the trainers, new trainers, I hope, who are watching the recording to the training committee, and also kind of the link vice versa. So very important session today. We thought that we give you, dear voters, dear trainers, the opportunity to watch the recording of the interview with the candidates. So it's actually new. We never had interviews of the candidates for the trainer representative before. So this is an increased effort for openness and transparency and giving you all the information to decide whom you want to have as your representative. So we have convened a panel, and I will hand over the word to Cristina Leal, our WFDJ Vice President, to introduce the interview panel.
Thank you, Viola. It's a great pleasure to be with you this morning, this afternoon, this evening. And I will start by addressing you and welcome you to this recorded session, which is really important. As you know, training is a very, very high feature of the vision of the WFDGA. So in the panel today, we have with us Viola Lewis, the member of the board and head of training. She introduced herself. I would also like to introduce our election administrator, Sonia Bell, based in South Africa. Myself, I'm Cristina Leal, based in Portugal, WFDJ Vice President, and currently also holding the portfolio of membership within the WFDGA. And also, last but not least, Ivana Churuvia. I'm so sorry, Ivana, it's a very difficult surname. Ivana is member of the board, and also she has a portfolio, she holds a portfolio to the public relations within the WFDGA. All of us are trainers, different levels, with the exception of Sonia. Myself, I'm a national trainer, and Ivana, a lead international trainer. And I'll pass the word down to you, Ivana.
Thank you, Cristina. No worries for mispronouncing my surname, even in my country. So I'm here in the position of the arbitrator who applied for the position of the trainer's representative. And I'm going to start from Dimitria Papadopoulou because she is here with us. She is the lead international trainer, I would say the newest lead international trainer we have, and she comes from Greece. We have other candidates who are with us, who are still not with us. We have Mahsa Motahar from Iran. She's a lead international trainer. We also have Erwin Valenzuela from the Philippines. He is the national trainer. And Hussein Daghan from Iran. He's also international trainer. So that these are the candidates, and I'm going to give back the floor to Viola because she's going to lead this interview for us.
Thank you very much, Ivana, and thank you, Cristina and Sonia, also for being here. Yeah, so we really wanted to be as fair as possible for all our candidates. So we will be asking the same set of questions to our candidates, and there will be towards the end, actually the penultimate, the question before the last question will be slightly more open. So we can explore certain aspects of the application forms we have received. Also, we would like to give the same amount of time to each of the candidates. So Sonia will be watching the clock, and we, as tourist guides, are used to KISS, keep it short and simple. So for each question, we have allocated 2 minutes. So for some questions, we might not reach those 2 minutes. For others, Sonia will keep us on track. I should also say as background, we published 2 days ago, or in the night of Tuesday 2 days ago, we published a special edition of our newsletter, Training Matters, where all the applications our candidates, our 4 candidates have submitted via SurveyMonkey are published. So the motivations of the candidates in the newsletter itself, and all our voters, so that means members, fully paid up members of the training division, have access to the online resources on the internal part of our website with the full application, the supporting documentation as well, CVs, tourist guide licenses, and any supporting documentation our candidates chose to submit. So all the information is there. And in addition to this, now I think we have the wonderful opportunity to speak to our candidates, starting with Dimitria. Dimitria, before we start, do you have any questions?
No, everything is pretty clear. Thank you very much.
Okay, in this case, over to Christina. So Christina and I will be taking turns in asking questions, and Ivana will come in towards the end as well, if your connection allows. So let's roll.
Yes, let's start. Hello, Dimitria. It's really a pleasure to see you again, even if online. So Dimitria, the first question to you, what are your ideas, your aims, ambitions for the WFDGA training division and the overall trainer community?
Hi, Christina. Thank you also to all the members for this great opportunity. My vision, let's say, but this would be quite a big word, would be to bring awareness to the trainers about the opportunities they can meet in the training division and in the training committee, and encourage them to be more active in terms of their presence of online, their website, on their page on our website, in terms of the opportunities they have with the CPD sessions or workshops, in terms also of their contribution as volunteers in the training division. So I think that I would like to let's say inform them about the great variety of opportunities they have and make them more active. So that would be, let's say, my vision.
Wonderful, thank you very much. So I actually also see thanks, Sonia. There's a little clock running at the top of our session. Wonderful. Yeah, Sonia, but so perfect, short, and very substantial answer. Dimitria, let me ask you the second question. And for that, allow me to share the screen again with the responsibilities of our trainer representative. So I hope it's coming into view now. It's quite a lot of writing on the slide. This has been taken from our procedures manual, and also this has been again published in the special edition of Training Matters. Now, Christina already hinted on it. It is a voluntary position. So the Expo and the training committee, all those positions are voluntary. We are not getting paid. So, and in fact, we have to be active working tourist guides and actively working trainers. So my question is, Dimitria, knowing also how busy you are and how active you are, how will you combine the trainer representative tasks with your existing work, both maybe already within WFDJ, but also your guiding work and training work? What are your plans for combining all those things?
Thank you, Viola, for the question. The truth is that I will have to make it a little bit more personal. I think I reached the point in my personal career as a tourist guide in Greece where I would like to step back a little bit from my active career, a little bit, because it's a proper job. I live out of that. But I would like to step back a little bit. After 15 years of working full-time, I decided to devote a little bit more time in other activities that are interesting for me. So I know it's both of them are full-time job, and I really admire all the work all of you put in this in the WFTGA, which is volunteer. So I really admire how you can combine them. Personally, I decided to be more active in other fields and other interests. And let's say devote for this period of time a little bit less of time in my active job.
Thank you very much.
So I think it's now over to me again. Very comprehensive answer. Thank you. Dimitria. So next year, a new WFTGA Expo will be elected and a new training committee will be convened. So are you committed to the position of trainer representative for 2 years?
Yes, as I understood, the resignation of Dimitra took place in a half year. So normally, if she had continued, there would be another new trainer representative elected normally in Japan, I assume, to my understanding. While this position will give the chance to the new trainer representative to hold the position for 2 years, as I understand. So I will be, if the new trainer representative will have to work with the new executive board, as you just mentioned. So yes, teamwork is a very important thing for me. I have worked in different environments. I have worked already with many colleagues and many of you. Adapting myself to new environments, I think it's a great advantage personally for me as a character, and a great challenge at the same time. So yes, I'm fully committed to continue this position since I decided to apply with the new executive board in a new environment.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thanks again, Dimitria. I guess, you know, the reason we are asking this question is you might have plans maybe becoming president of WFTG or the head of training. So, you know, that would again change the dynamics, which is of course open to all eligible members. So thank you for confirming your commitment. My next question is really very short. What happens if you don't get elected as trainer representative? What are your plans? Are you maybe open to having WFTG in other areas?
The decision to participate in this new, let's say, executive board was a decision to serve to the WFTGA from all kinds of positions, which means it's not that my dream was to become trainer representative, but my dream is to be able from a certain position to contribute in the WFTGA. And now the occasion was given through the position of the trainer representative. But if I'm not elected, which is perfectly fine because all my 3 candidates are very good colleagues, and I really appreciate, and I already work with many of them. So if I'm not elected, I'm determined to contribute to this great vision through another position or through, because there are also in the training committee the positions, the co-opting positions. So I would really be very, very honored to be able to contribute through another position as well.
Yes, thank you. Now, the next question is also quite simple, I guess, but we need to know. So the trainer representative, Dimitria, needs to be updated with WFTGA activities and also our policies and procedures. Where do you get your information on what is happening in WFTGA and training? That is, how do you keep up to date with WFTGA?
Thank you, Christina. The truth is that I've already encountered this question because before applying, I wanted to show what the trainer representative position entails as a job, what are the responsibilities. So I already had to go through all the documents that are uploaded in the G Drive. So I managed to, and I'm still working on that, I managed to find the manual procedure, the procedures manual, and some of the documents that refer to the responsibilities of the trainer representative. So I've already done a lot of work through that before I applied for the trainer representative. So attending the meetings, going through the documents uploaded in the G Drive, trying to keep up with all this new information. I'm not that familiar yet, but I'm still working on that. I go through all the documents that are uploaded in the G Drive, and I'm trying to get familiarized with all that paperwork, let's say.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, things are changing quite quickly, so that's a lot of really good channels you mentioned there. May I now hand the word to Ivana to explore any aspects of the application form? Ivana, I hope your connection is well enough to join us, good enough to join us.
I just have one question for you, Dimitria, and that is, what do you think would be most challenging for you in this position?
Thank you, Ivana. Very good question. I think the most challenging thing is to keep the balance. If this is clear in English, keep the balance between the training committee and the trainers, and try to keep the same distance from both sides, let's say.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ivana.
Okay. Christina, Ivana, do you have any other questions for Dimitria? No? Okay. Then I guess it's your final statement, Dimitria. Please summarize for us again. You've done it already, I think, through answering your questions, but please summarize once more your main motivation for wanting to become trainer representative. Why should our watchers vote for you? Why should the trainers vote for you?
First of all, thank you all of you for giving me this chance. It is a great meeting faces I already know through the conventions. So I think teamwork is something I really like. So I think that the this position of the trainer representative will give me the proper environment to develop my full potential and to contribute to this great vision. I feel that there is a new era and a new, let's say, era of change in the executive board, and I would be really glad to be a part of that. From the position of the trainer representative or from the position of the lead trainer, or whatever comes, it's well accepted and welcomed.
And thank you again one last time for answering all our questions. We don't have any further questions for you, Dimitria. Do you have any questions for us? Would you like to ask us anything?
No, for the moment being, I think it's quite primitive because I'm going through all the paperwork. I may have it in due time, but for the moment being, I'm covered. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Great. Well, so please feel free to stay in the meeting, Dimitria and everybody. The plan was now to go to the next candidate, but dear colleagues, as far as I can see, no other candidate has arrived. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, in this case, I think we need to assume that the other candidates don't want to use the opportunity to join the session. And let me hand over to Sonia, our election administrator, to outline the election logistics and the timeline. And again, we've put the timeline on a slide, so let me share that. And over to you, Sonia.
Thank you. Thank you, Viola. So some of you may have been familiar with Election Buddy. It's an online platform that the WFTGA has used in the past for elections. It's a completely secure, confidential manner in which to cast votes. What we have done is I've already set up a test ballot, which both Viola and I tested successfully. The ballot will be shared, but with all paid up trainers on May the 1st. It will be issued via Election Buddy. A link will be issued to your email address that you have registered with WFTGA. And the opportunity to vote will be for 24 hours. So the link will be valid for 24 hours. It will close on the 2nd of May at 12 noon. In terms of confidentiality and what we can see, I won't be able to see who voted for which candidate, but I will be able to see whether you have casted your vote. So it's a unique number that gets issued per voting party. And once that vote is cast, the unique number it changes color, so I can see that person has voted or that person hasn't voted. On the morning of the 2nd of May, an automated reminder will go out to all those that have not voted yet to encourage them to vote and to tell them that the link will close at noon. And thereafter, the results are collated, and its Election Buddy will notify me that the voting has completed and issue the results. I will then share that with Viola as head of training, and then the decision will be made to notify the successful candidate and then publicize it through our social media channels. So it's a very straightforward process. If you do have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. If you have not received your link, please check your spam and junk folders. And if you've changed your email address in the last 6 months, please notify us urgently so that we can ensure that the link goes to the right email address. And that's it from my side. I don't know, Viola, if you want to add anything else.
Just again, thank yous to you as well, Sonia, for really dealing with all the logistics and the administrative aspects behind the scenes. And because it's very, very important that it is a non-trainer. So you're a non-trainer, you are general WFTGA administrator, you're familiar with using the Election Buddy software. We have used it in 2 conventions now. And we also feel by moving to a digital vote, it is more open and accessible to all.
And inclusive. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. And the idea of keeping the vote open for 24 hours also will encompass all time zones around the world. Yes. So it is a learning process, it's a journey for us. And Sonia, thanks for your door being open for anyone who has questions about the logistics of the elections.
Anytime.
Thank you. With that, Christina, may I hand the word back to you for any closing comments you might have as our Vice President? You're still muted at the moment.
Excuse me. So I would like to thank the panelists in this session. I would like to thank our candidates, although at present just one candidate, and we thank you so much that you took the time to explain your motivations and your reasons to want to become a trainer representative. So I would like to welcome all of you to this online session. Just ask us anything that you may want and tell us your doubts. And we're always available through our channels and emails. And let's vote and choose our next representative. Bear in mind that training is one of the most important features of WFDGA. Thank you so much.